Hello and welcome to the video help tutorial, bank loans. So, to get a bank loan, you got to be in the bank and you got to speak to Orwell Dawes, who's your angel investor. So we click on him and the NPC will bring up a new window with several things that we can ask him to do for us. And the first we want to see is, I'd like to look at a commercial loan form. So if we click that, it should bring up a new window inside your interface with a disclaimer. When filling out the loan application, you're supposed to use proper sentence structure and not lowercase. Don't ask for money to pay bills. When you're asking in the purpose of your loan, you should be as creative and as professional as possible. Real people review these loan applications for you. So if you're professional in your stance and you're very, you have an excellent purpose that isn't, I need money to pay my bills, and it's not lengthy but precise and very well put together, then you have a better chance of actually having the loan approved. You also should refer to the manual under loans for your assets and liabilities. If you don't know where to find that, you don't know how to read your balance sheet or your income statement, then that's where you can do is you can go to the manual and look underneath loans when you search for it. You actually need to provide, as I mentioned before, details for your loan, as well as be as detailed as possible and be as professional as possible, and be realistic in the amount you're asking for. You shouldn't be asking for $2,000 when you might need $65,000 or $70,000. Conversely, you shouldn't be asking for $1.2 million when you should be, maybe asking for around $100,000. Remember, these loan applications are looked at by real people, and they'll get turned down immediately if you haven't followed these sort of loan application rules. And you shouldn't apply within 10 days prior to your course ending or your business ending as well. So once you've had a look at those and you understand each of the disclaimers, we can go on here and we can actually fill out the components that we need to. The amount requested, $65,000. The purpose of our loan, I am looking to create better marketing for my business to produce higher sales, etc., etc. You can go down each of your the different. You can go and you can do each of the different sort of components here. These also show you in the manual on how to fill it out. Now, if you haven't filled out properly an area and you try to go to the next step, you will not be able to go on. So you must fill every sort of single loan. Now, some people might have browser issues in that when you're submitting the loan, you might have too much security on your Internet Explorer or your Mozilla Firefox browser or your Netscape browser to stop submission of that form. Now, if that happens, you'll actually get a pop-up window, so check that, and you'll actually find out where, in the pop-up, you can actually export the HTML version of what's on here. So it might be easier to send. The last case scenario, you can copy and paste this, maybe from another document, and send it to tech support. And they'll be able to do that and help you out immediately as well. So expect between 2 to 12 hours before a loan is processed. And you should get an email response by the tech support team or the Bank of Friday Island team in response to your loan application, whether it has been approved or it has not been approved. If it's not been approved, there's usually reasons why, and we also list those as well in the email that we send to you. So there you have it, the easy version of loan application, and hopefully this has illuminated you on sending a loan application. If you're sort of worried, never done one before, it's simple. Make sure you check out the manual, make sure you read the rules on submission of loans, and you should be fine. So hopefully this was a good little lesson for you. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.